Hey, I'm Special Agent Chocolate Thunder.
Detective Chardonnay.
CIA.
Really? Because you look like MIB.
Oh, ha 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 ha. Man in black joke. Look at the black tie. The white shirt.
As long as you got your suit and tie, I guess you're good.
You
We
know,
don't really need you here. We have the scene under control.
maybe all you detectives are all game making references all day long, but we here at the CIA are serious people. So, what can you tell me about this, Mr. Davies?
He was killed by syrup,
Killed by syrup, you say?
or the proximity of his body is covered in syrup. We took in the lab reports now. In fact, I was just about to go search our victim's office.
So let me get this right, Chardonnay like the champagne. A man was killed with syrup, and you say that's normal, and that you don't need somebody like a man from the CIA's help.
No, not really.
Yeah, I had to doubt that. Killed by Mr. Davies.
We could. I know there ain't no rest for the wicked until we close our eyes for good.
Where's his room?
C-110, here we go. Hey, go around. Ha!
Get over here!
I had him.
Sure you did. Come on.
Alright, let's try this again.
Let's see if we can figure out what our suspect was looking for in here.
I'll get the computer.
Yeah, I'll check over here.
I feel like that'd be easier to go through. What was that?
I don't see anything out of the ordinary over here. You found anything?
Yeah, looks like I got something.
Seems like I do too.
What is that?
Come look at this.
Pancake syrup?
Grade A pancake syrup. This shouldn't be allowed in the United States.
Yeah, there's enough to kill like 3 men in that.
This could be worth thousands of dollars. We need to take a look into this.
All right.
What did you find?
I found an attendance record from Mr. Charles Manley, but strangely enough, there are some pretty threatening emails from some Mr. Walton. I think he works in the building.
We should check on that lead next. But isn't that the name of our suspect? Charles Manley?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Let's do some more research on him and then let's go interrogate him.
All right.
Let's get to this. Hello, Mr. Walton. My name's Detective Chardonnay.
You mean like the champagne?
Yes. Anyway, this is my colleague, Agent Chocolate Thunder.
Nice to meet you.
We'd like to ask you a few questions concerning a case of ours.
Okay.
The first question we'd like to know is how much do you know about your colleague, Mr. Davies?
Mr. Davies? He kind of kept to himself, but we worked well together for a time.
Now, when you say work well together, are there any nefarious deeds that go along with working together?
Well, I guess there may have been a few projects, but nothing I wouldn't see as, I don't know, as,
Nefarious?
right.
Nothing involving Canada?
Canada? No, nothing that I can
Okay.
necessarily talk about.
You like pancakes, Miss Walton?
I love pancakes.
Oh, pancakes. You like buttermilk pancakes?
Ooh, love buttermilk
What
pancakes.
do you think of when you hear the word syrup?
Syrup. I love maple syrup.
Maple syrup. Now, are you aware that Mr. Davies was caught up in a maple syrup ring?
I am not aware of that.
Oh, really?
Grade A maple syrup was found on his desk and is what was coating the body. So tell us, what do you know about what Mr. Davies is doing?
Well, I would rather not say. I would rather not give any information about what he was doing or what he wasn't.
Well,
Really? Because I think you said enough in the threatening letters you said. Something about a deal that you two had? Did you elaborate on that?
And I guess further along he betrayed you because after that the letters got more and more vicious.
Those letters were just between me and him and should have never gotten out into the wrong hands.
Mm-hmm.
You don't recall saying in some of the letters that you were going to turn him in or possibly kill him.
Possibly. But I didn't kill him. Although there has been some unusual activity going on around the building lately.
What do you mean by that?
I saw some people leaving the building just recently.
Could you describe said people?
Humanoid in kind, I don't know really. It was dark.
I don't need your smart aleck comments now.
Okay, so they might have looked French.
French?
Yes,
You see, up in Canada, a lot of people are French.
that could be.
Thank you, Agent Hotfoot Thunder.
Yeah.
Words of wisdom today. Anyway, resulting in his death.
Yes.
If we find out you're involved at all with this murder, we will have to arrest you.
I think you will find that I am clean and that there is nothing other than the letters that was involved in this. And it's totally up to you to find that out.
Okay.
Well, if you think you're clean, you better check behind your ears.
And
I
make
will.
sure to keep the syrup just on your pancakes.
Thank you, Champagne Chocolate.
Is that Whitey?
Jesus, Chardonnay, I do believe that I've told you that it's pronounced Wate.
Yeah, but it's funny to hear you correct me every time I come in here.
Mm-hmm. Who's this person?
Chocolate Thunder, meet our forensic analyst, Wate Blanco. Wate, Chocolate Thunder.
Well, they're specialized in chocolate thunder. I do believe that we met before in Nam, wasn't it?
Dude, I'm like 20.
Dude, I was talking about the restaurant. What are you talking about?
This is a Vietnam restaurant.
Yeah, it's called Nam.
Do you have to, like, eat in, like, a foxhole?
Okay, moving on. What do you have for us?
Well, first off, I do believe that I have analyzed and figured out where those emails from Mr. Davies' computer that we have
It
figured
came
out.
from his coworker, Mr. Walton. We already checked him out. He has nothing to do with our victim. What else do you have?
Well, I do believe that we have a certain Mr. Charles Manley's profile right here, if you want to check that out.
Alright. Huh. Interesting. Hey, take this to interrogation room 1.
Next off, we have where the maple syrup of which you found on the body originated from. It came from a certain Toronto, Canada, I believe it's pronounced.
Oh, thanks. I wanted blank pieces of paper.
Well, would you look at this? The owner of the piece of land where the syrup is made is one of our old friends, Bear Trap.
Bear Trap? My name is Bear Trap.
He's Canadian.
He's a Canadian mafia boss that lives on the outskirts of town. He's been in the syrup business for years.
That literally makes no sense.
He doesn't make any sense.
He's crazy, like me.
Oh, so he only pays in paper bills?
Maple Leaves.
Okay.
We'll have to get this to the officers and get a warrant right away. Thanks, Whitey.
No problem. It's pronounced Wate.
Whatever. Hello, I'm Detective Chardonnay, like a champagne, and this is my colleague, Agent Chocolate Thunder. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Alright, kid, what's your name?
Charles Manley.
Charles Manley? Is your name Charles Manley?
Yeah.
My name is Charles. Anyways, what are you doing here today, Charles Manley?
You tell me.
Oh, I think I will tell you. Me and this entire file we have on you, Charles Manley. Scratch that. This entire blank file I have on you, Charles Manley.
Why don't you try looking in the file, genius?
Oh, is that right? That's right. Ah, a run sheet, huh? So, you like to run, Charles Manley?
No.
Then why'd you run from us?
I don't like you people.
What do you mean by you people?
I don't like cops.
Well, really, black cops or female cops?
I just don't like cops.
What, you think you're better than us? Well, guess what? These two cops just caught you fleeing from the scene of a crime. So let's try this again. Name.
I already told you, Charles Manley.
What were you doing at the scene of the crime, Charles Manley? So let's try this again. Name.
I already told you, Charles Manley.
Alright then, Manley, comma, Charles. What were you doing at the scene of the crime?
I don't know, you tell me.
Tell the truth. We know you have something to do with our victim.
Never had a...
Oh really? You've never had him before. So you're telling me that this grade report...
That has your name literally all over it.
More than one Charles Manley.
There's more than one Charles Manley, whose DNA matches the DNA we found on our victim.
I don't have DNA.
I can guarantee you do have DNA. You got a scientist on that?
He does in fact have DNA.
I guarantee you do have DNA.
The only DNA I left was on your mom last night.
You better sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Okay, only because I want to.
Now answer the question. What do you know about our victim?
I demand a lawyer.
We'll get you a lawyer. Someone get Skittles McGee on the phone. And while he's arriving, you get to sit here and think of the questions we've asked you. And when we get back, we want the answers. Freeze! We have a warrant for your arrest.
Last time I told you, I'm untouchable, eh? Sorry about that outburst.
You may be, but he isn't. You're coming with us.
Get him.
Hey, stop it! He's not! It's
It's a cone! It's a cone! You got him, Trogs of Thunder.
You're under arrest. Man, you heavy as hell. Get this.
Well, well, well. Look at what we have here. The infamous lumberjack.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about you, Mr. Lumberjack. Like you like to kill people. Strangely enough, not with axes.
Really?
Yeah, really.
What then?
I don't know. Things such as, oh, I don't know. Syrup?
That is ridiculous.
Really?
Really?
Considering our victim was covered in syrup that had your fingerprints on it.
Hey, I don't know what kind of fetishes he's into, but I didn't kill him.
To be fair, I suspected the exact same thing. But under further analysis, we also found pieces of your clothing at the scene of the crime.
Very common clothing.
Yes, I'm aware of that, but that piece of clothing had pieces of your DNA on it.
Really? Because I haven't been anywhere near him.
Really, you haven't been near who?
Whoever you're talking about,
Who are we talking about?
that's what I want to know.
Okay, enough with this go-around. We know you're involved with our victim. Now tell us who sent you.
Okay.
I'll tell you what. Tell us who sent you, and I'll cut you a deal. How does 40 years prison, max security, of course. I mean, you are a murderer. I mean, you can understand that, right? You're a reasonable man.
Oh yeah.
All right.
35.
35? All right, I wasn't done yet. No parole. And since you insulted me with that offer, we're up to 50 years.
45.
I mean, you're a young man. You'll get out.
Enough. 30 years max, and if you don't, you get to spend your life in a deep, dark, windowless cell, counting the days until you die.
As I recall, I have jurisdiction on this case. 60, since she interrupted.
You're a good negotiator. I'll take that deal.
All right. Now, tell us who sent you.
Bear trap.
Bear trap.
Yes.
Why?
Reasons that I do not fully understand.
Ah, so you're just a hired muscle.
Yeah.
So you kill for a man who I'm assuming you don't even know personally.
Nope. I don't know if you're right about that.
Well, considering our intel, they say you're his right-hand man.
Where'd you hear that?
From our sources.
Have you cited your sources?
We don't need to. Now tell us.
Wait, no, if we don't cite our sources, then it's plagiarism.
cops.
Yeah, especially since we're cops, we should uphold the law that it's plagiarism because we will have to pay a fine if we don't cite our sources.
I'll tell you what. If you let me go, I won't tell anyone you plagiarized.
Alright.
I'll tell you what, if you testify in court against Bear Trap, we'll let you go.
Now, normally I would advise against that, given the fact that we're going to let you go, and then they're going to be like, oh, he has connections with the cops, and then they're going to off you.
Okay. So do you have a pen?
I don't have a pen, but I have a pin. Like, to sew with. So you're going to sign in blood.
This is very unprofessional.
Everything about him is.
I wouldn't say everything.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Now that we have that, we're going to take you to the holding cell until the trial happens.
Alright. Go.
Get up.
Why is he not handcuffed? Oh, she did.
This isn't over. Not by a long shot.
Hashtag dead body.
Ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. I got bills to pay, I got mouths to feed. There ain't nothing in this world for free. I know I can't slow down, I can't hold back, though you know I wish I could. I know there ain't no rest for the wicked until we close our eyes for good.